The dazzling algorithms of AI promise to reshape our world. Chatbots composing symphonies, doctors diagnosing diseases, machines writing novels. Yet, behind this digital magic lies a less visible, more profound truth, a strategic choke point, controlled by a single company. Nvidia. They haven't just built the fastest chips, they've engineered the entire infrastructure, the rails, the tracks, even the train schedule, making them the gatekeepers of virtually every AI journey. How did one company forge such an unprecedented and increasingly unassailable hold on the future? For generations, chipmakers were seen as hardware vendors. Design a faster processor, sell it, repeat. But Nvidia shattered that paradigm. Their current dominance isn't merely about silicon speed, it's a deliberate, full-stack strategy. Picture it not as a single, powerful wall, but a fortress with 3 interconnected ramparts, a proprietary software ecosystem that dictates the language of AI, a strategic stranglehold on the most advanced manufacturing, and an unprecedented, even accidental, leverage over global geopolitics. To grasp their power, we must look far beyond the latest benchmark. The first rampart, software, specifically CUDA. If you're developing advanced AI today, you are, by overwhelming odds, using CUDA. Nvidia didn't just build the fastest engines, they architected the entire railway system. The tracks, the signals, the stations, the meticulously trained crews, all optimized exclusively for their trains. Rivals can design powerful processors, but without Nvidia's railway, these engines are left stranded, unable to reach their destination. Decades of developer investment, millions of lines of code, entire careers have been poured into this ecosystem. Switching isn't swapping a component. It's tearing down a city's entire transportation network and rebuilding it from scratch. This profound investment generates an inescapable gravitational pull, making alternatives, however promising, nearly impossible to adopt. The second rampart, strategic command over the physical supply chain. It's one thing to design a groundbreaking chip. It's another entirely to produce millions of them at the absolute cutting edge. This isn't about finding any factory. It's about securing a privileged relationship with the handful of foundries capable of the most advanced, expensive, and precise manufacturing on Earth. Think TSMC, specifically their exotic packaging technologies like CoWES. These aren't commodity services. Nvidia has cultivated deep, often years-long, exclusive partnerships, effectively preempting critical production capacity. This isn't just smart business. It's an acknowledgement that the true bottleneck for AI isn't solely design innovation, but the sheer physical ability to construct these silicon marvels at scale. This tight collaboration ensures Nvidia's designs become tangible products, while simultaneously denying competitors comparable access, effectively making their scale and performance virtually unreplicatable. The third, and perhaps most potent, rampart, geopolitics. Advanced computing power, especially for AI, has transcended mere commercial product status. It is now considered a strategic national asset, akin to critical infrastructure or military technology, complete with dual-use potential that blurs civilian and defense lines. This redefinition, as governments worldwide grapple with computing power innovation, bestows unprecedented advantages upon Nvidia. Consider export controls. When one nation restricts the sale of cutting-edge AI chips to another, it doesn't just impact the buyer. It solidifies the position of the compliant supplier, transforming Nvidia's technology from a market commodity into a cornerstone of national capability. This dynamic effectively erects regulatory walls, not just commercial ones, hindering rival nations and their domestic companies from developing a full, independent AI stack. Nvidia, unintentionally or not, becomes a kingmaker in a global technological chess match, leveraging international policy itself to reinforce its market lead. This isn't a mere collection of advantages. It's a perfectly calibrated, synergistic system. Nvidia's software stack, CUDA, creates an immense, almost unbreakable gravitational pull for developers. Yet, even if a competitor somehow overcame that pull, they would collide with the brutal physical reality, securing access to the world's most advanced fabrication capabilities. And even that hurdle is dwarfed by the shadow of geopolitical export controls, which not only limit market access but actively suppress the rise of independent rivals. Each layer reinforces the others, rendering the entire structure impregnable from any single point of attack. The software makes the hardware indispensable. The supply chain control ensures only Nvidia can reliably deliver that hardware. And geopolitical forces actively guard this entire ecosystem, making it exponentially harder for rivals to chip away at any part, let alone the whole. What, then, are the implications of this tightly constructed fortress? For Nvidia, it means sustained, almost unprecedented high margins and an unparalleled ability to shape the very trajectory of AI development. For the industry, it means a powerful incumbent whose influence is now a central debate, attracting scrutiny around market openness and antitrust concerns. Could governments mandate more open standards, or even intervene in crucial supply chain access? The evolutionary game framework suggests such regulatory tensions are inherent in such dominant ecosystems. Absolutely. While this moat is formidable, no market position is entirely immutable. Radical new computing architectures, transformative breakthroughs in programming paradigms, or extreme, unforeseen geopolitical realignments could, in theory, carve out entirely new competitive landscapes. But these would be seismic events, not mere market tremors. Nvidia isn't just selling powerful silicon. They are selling an entire, self-perpetuating reality, a full stack that inextricably weaves hardware with deeply embedded software, strategic control over critical supply chains, and a unique, strategic position within global geopolitical competition. This isn't merely a story of corporate success. It's a masterclass in how dominance is architected, sustained, and amplified in the 21st century's most critical technological race. As AI's insatiable demands for computing power continue to accelerate, understanding these layers isn't just for investors or developers. It's crucial for anyone navigating the complex, high-stakes future of our increasingly intelligent world. The race for computing power continues, and Nvidia has ensured that, for now, many of the most vital paths run squarely through its fortress.